Alrighty, we got the hidden horrors of Whole Foods from More Perfect Union. All right, let me see what is going on. What do they mean by like Whole Foods? Like Whole Foods, the store, or just raw food? I don't know.
Over the past couple years that I've been working at Whole Foods, I've noticed it's only gotten worse.
The store.
It's like you're walking around in the corpse of something that used to be.
Squeezing the most out of one person until you can't squeeze no more, and then you do it to the next person.
How?
Whole Foods wants to have a progressive image. They want their customers to think that workers are happy and are treated well.
Our team members
Uh-oh.
are the lifeblood. They're the secret sauce of Whole Foods Market.
Management does not treat us like that. People are surveilled. The rate at which people are work is pushed to go faster. I think Whole Foods treats us more like robots than something that they truly care about.
Our goal.
Well, if Whole Foods is so dissatisfied with their workers, they should probably just let everybody go and just hire robots. But they won't, because right now it's cheaper to just hire people and crack the whip on them. And that's super scummy.
Goal is not just to help Whole Foods Market as a business. We want to be a positive change in the world.
When you take that mask,
So I've actually never been to a Whole Foods. There is no Whole Foods, I think, around where I live. I would imagine Whole Foods is like. Wouldn't this just be like a nicer Publix or something? A more. It's just like a level above Publix or something in terms of like. I don't know. Bourgeoisie? Is that a word? Am I using that right? Whatever.
off. It's just another corporation like all the others. They're no different than an oil company or, a Walmart even.
Being part of Whole Foods Market. Investing in team member growth and happiness is one of our key priorities.
I haven't met a team member that hasn't struggled with how much we get paid.
People have to work 2 jobs just to survive.
They expect us to do so much in so little time. I feel like they don't care about our health and well-being, and this is why this union is happening.
Workers at this Amazon-owned Whole Foods in Philadelphia are organizing for a union, and they could be making history.
We would be the only
Whole Foods workers filed for first ever union defying Amazon. Good.
unionized Whole Foods when we win this election, but we cannot be the last, and we definitely won't be the last.
Whole Foods used to be really interesting and eclectic and fun. Things have changed. Honestly, it's because of that corporatization that occurs.
Amazon bought Whole Foods Market
Oh.
in 2017.
For a price that should qualify for free shipping, $13.7 billion.
Oh shit. So this was the turning point when Whole Foods started to be like shit.
Now we have this warehouse mentality, just general energy of like, you gotta work, you gotta do what you gotta do, and you gotta do it fast. I see it with my coworkers that do e-shopping. That surveillance is so intense that they can't breathe.
I sometimes work in the e-commerce department. That is the workers who go around the store shopping orders that are put in online. They take items off of the shelf and put it into bags in the cart and then seal up those bags and send it off.
Yeah, I find this type of job way more because like all I go to is like Walmart. Maybe I'll go to like a Publix or a Winn-Dixie or something, and I see way more of these guys just rolling around with their like multi-level carts, and I assume they're like just fulfilling like online orders. I see this way more than I see people like inside. I mean, there's still people like inside shopping and whatnot with their own cart, but it's just so like surreal to me. Like anytime I go, I'm like, damn. People are just bypassing the whole self-checkout thing, and they're just like, what are they doing? Like Uber Eats, having their like groceries delivered to them or whatever, or maybe they'll have them like all bagged up and like put them in like the front so they can come in and get them themselves. Like, damn.
To whoever ordered it.
However big or small the order is, you do have a certain time frame to finish that order before it's considered late.
Workers say they are surveilled by the second, and down to the item.
The order that we get items from the shelf is predetermined by the app that we use to look at the items that are in the order. They call that the pick path. But if a manager sees somebody going out of the pick path, that is at least grounds for a scolding. And I know coworkers who have been disciplined.
Bro, this kind of sounds like fucking retarded. Like Whole Foods with this video coming out. Like, when did this shit get released? A couple days ago? Damn. I feel sorry for these guys.
For picking an item that is in that order, just not in the order that is listed on the phone.
Workers say Amazon-style focus on speed has...
So they go out of order? What? This seems like some fucking micromanagey bullshit. Like, fuck out of here with that.
...made its way to Whole Foods. Jackie fulfills online orders at Whole Foods. She also works at an Amazon fulfillment center.
It's like the same structure, the speed that we have to go to make sure every order is out, whether it be packages or groceries.
That job is heavily surveilled and the metrics are watched closely.
You just gotta keep constantly doing. Like if you think you can even use the bathroom, forget it. It's really awful.
Since I've started working in that department less than a year ago, the rate, it's called the UPH, which is units per hour, of how many units we take off the shelf per hour, has been raised twice.
It was about...
Bro, Whole Foods... Whole Foods just needs to like cut the middleman and just get robots. That's like literally the next step. Because that's all like... Nobody like really wants to do this type of job. Look at the app. Go get all this shit off the shelves. That's all you're doing. All right. You know what this feels like? It feels like all these gigantic stores are like a gigantic vending machine. And all that's happening is like you're just telling a person to go in, go here, put it in, put it in, put it in, put it in. And then bring the cart. Okay, bang, done. Or deliver it to like the driver or whatever. And like, okay, driver goes to their house. That's done. That's literally the whole process.
About 65, which is very reasonable. Everybody can do that. I went up to 80.
Most workers cannot attain that goal every single day.
And then it went up to 100.
I think it demotivates people when there's a rate that we're supposed to work at that is impossible.
I've injured myself. I've gotten hurt personally, just trying to speed at enough pace to just keep my numbers up.
Jackie suffered a concussion after hitting her head on an elevator gate while fulfilling an online order.
And pretty much knocked the wind out of me because the order I had was due within 45 minutes. I was rushed to get it done. Therefore, I hit my head, and my management was like, well, shop one order and see how you're feeling, and if it gets worse, then you can go home. So that, to me, that was the day where I was like, yeah, they don't give two shits.
I mean, damn.
They don't care.
A lot of the times it feels like unfair, and it just feels like we're just telling cashiers to go faster, go faster.
Piper works as a customer service supervisor. She says cashiers are tracked too.
IPM is a metric that basically tracks a cashier on how fast they're bringing out items.
Holy crap. I had no idea that that was a thing. I have never worked this type of job before. They track how fast you can get the damn items on the scanner and like into a bag. Jesus.
Ours is 14 right now, and a cashier has to scan and be in those metrics, or they have a coaching session with us. We think all the time, what is the point of this? Why are we trying to make customers go faster, make our cashiers feel more stressed out? It doesn't align with the values that they tell us.
Well, it's because they're trying to get the most work for the least amount of money. out of all their employees. This is like two opposing goals. The goal of an employee, and this isn't like a hard and fast thing. This is like a guesstimation type of deal. As just like a regular employee of whatever, you're trying to do the least amount of work for the most amount of pay, while the goal of the manager or whatever, they are trying to get the most amount of work for the least amount of pay. That is what's happening.
That we're supposed to have.
I truly believe the reason why customers keep coming back to us, it's the service, the experience, the passion for our products.
Because most of our cashiers have to reach this metric of going faster, scanning things, typing in things faster. A lot of the times the interaction with the customer is just very like short. I know in my experience, a lot of customers come in there just wanting to like chat or at least how are you? How's your day? You know, I think that's kind of lost with Amazon and Whole Foods right now.
I've been feeling like, you know, they've been taking advantage of us more and more lately.
It's what you see when businesses grow to the size of monopolies. It's all about control. It's all about making as much profit.
Yeah, you're just another number. You're just another brick in the wall. We need to cut down labor and increase productivity. Yeah, that's the story of every business.
In as little effort in cost as possible.
Ed and Mace work.
All of these businesses that engage in this type of shit need to quit like pussyfooting around and just hire robots. Like this is like some dumb shit.
Work in the produce department.
Every single day we get a truck.
You're lugging around 40, 50-pound boxes of produce. You know, you pick up a box of broccoli and nobody thinks that it's the worst thing in the world, but it's terrible when the ice in the water goes down your sleeve and hits you in your face.
What I do, you know, I sit in the cooler and I put most of the cold stuff up, and I do that about 90% of the time of my shift. You know, it's very physically taxing to the body. Freezing cold still, even when I go home. You know, feet wet, body wet. I've gotten sick a few times.
That's the kind of work that a lot of people take for granted.
Yeah, the physical type of jobs, and this is kind of like a gray area because this isn't like a hard and fast. I mean, what about? I mean, because I could just. This is like a what do you call it? This is like a suffering Olympics type of issue. You know, this type of job is more physically demanding. So then I could name another job that's more physically demanding. So then I can name another job that's more physically demanding. So then I can name another job that's more physically demanding. And it's just one big circle of everyone saying, oh, you got it easy. Why are you complaining? My job's harder. And then that's just a physical aspect. There's also the mental aspect. People mentally do the same thing. Oh, your job is mentally easy. All you got to do is like move some shit in the fridge. My job is so much mentally more taxing and so on and so forth. And people also do this financially. There's not a lot of risk in that business. I have to put up so much more risk and take on so much more responsibility. People do this for the physicality of a job, the mental part of a job, and the financial aspect of a job. This is not a unique thing.
That keeps society going. You know, people can't get their food. They need that food, and we do that.
And then you think, you know, you're not getting paid right for it.
Workers at this location say they start at about $16 an hour.
You know, most people can't afford rent on that.
People have to work 2 jobs just to survive.
What city or what state is this? Did they even mention that?
The estimated living wage for a single person with no children in Philadelphia is $22.29 an hour.
God forbid they want to start a life, get the...
How much?
With no children in Philadelphia is $22.29 an hour.
God forbid they want to start a life, get an apartment, have kids or something.
It's frustrating. It's very frustrating. You know, I think we're all frustrated.
Upstairs, off of the sales floor, we have a break room. Outside of that break room, right at the entrance, there's a whiteboard that management updates. The metric that is written the largest is the sales from the previous day.
You come in and you see a whiteboard that, you know, kind of spits in your face like, yo, this is how much money we make, but you're not getting none of that.
They're bragging in these meetings about how we're making like 1.6.
Yeah, that's probably not a good business practice to engage in. Oh, look, the store made 200, like a quarter million. The store made 300,000, 400,000, 500,000. It's like, bro, we're all fucking like hourly workers. We're not getting any of that. I mean, well, they are. They're getting like an hourly rate that will probably not change. So the variability of the profit for the store will change, but it's not like if you're like an hourly worker, if you put in more effort into your job, that's not directly correlating to you getting more hourly rate. That's you just simply contributing more value because you're putting in more effort, whereas you're not getting compensated for that effort. So no shit, that feels unfair.
6 million before the weekend. That's before the 3 busiest days of the week. And you can't pay people enough to just be able to enjoy their lives. That money's going somewhere and someone's benefiting from it.
Yep.
It's not the workers.
Nope.
Amazon saw a net income of more than $30 billion in 2023.
I haven't met a team member that hasn't struggled with how much we get paid. I know that I don't shop at Whole Foods, and I know most of my coworkers don't as well.
Damn.
Buy groceries and be broke after. So, I mean, it would be easier to go to other
Watch them. They all shop at like Walmart or something.
places that you can actually afford.
Whole Foods Market has had a long history of being anti-union. Their founder compared unions to having herpes.
The union is like having herpes. No shit, a fucking upper manager would say something like this.
Current Whole Foods CEO Jason Beekle.
Oh, the CEO. Hey, you want to know how to not have a union? Literally, just treat people better, or pay them like a decent salary for whatever city they're in.
Has used less direct anti-union messaging.
If a store wants to unionize, your response to it is what?
We feel our best opportunity.
I need to watch some of these like CEO interviews on how they address unions. I need to watch some of these and watch the literal laser dance. You guys remember that? What was that one movie? Or it was like Ocean's 11 or something, or Ocean's 9 or something, where there's like the one scene and there's like a bunch of lasers and the dude's trying to like get to like the diamond, or I forgot what the hell was it, him or a guy or a girl trying to do it? I don't remember. And it's like they're trying to like not touch the lasers by doing all of this like weird movement stuff around and not get zapped. That's literally what he is doing. He is the yet another gold level mental gymnast when it comes to dancing around the issue and not addressing it directly. Generally, I would say people do that about the gym, but whatever. But in this case, he probably does not want to directly address unions.
Opportunity is having a direct connection to our team members.
In a statement to More Perfect Union, a Whole Foods Market spokesperson said that the company remains committed to listening to team members and pointed to
Oh, that's just PR speak. Shut the fuck up.
open door policy as evidence of that.
They have the open door policy because they like to talk to us one-on-one. Because when you're talking to someone one-on-one, you don't have the backing of all of your coworkers. The open door policy is a way to divide us.
The 300 workers at the Center City, Philadelphia Whole Foods will vote on whether to form a union with the UFCW, the United Food and Commercial Workers.
So we would be the only unionized Whole Foods when we win this election.
I'm hoping it will see more of a domino effect.
We could be everybody's first step.
Being a part of this union has made me realize it's a lot bigger than myself.
You have a voice, let it be heard.
I hope that people can look at our store and see that we did it and have the motivation to want to do that too.
Good.
Stronger numbers, you know? So.
Thank you so much for watching our video. If you'd like to see more stories like this one, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel to get more Perfect Union in your feed. And if you have any ideas for stories that you would like for us to investigate, just drop them in the comments below.
Well, I had no idea that Whole Foods was, or at least that one was such dog shit. Damn. I kind of feel a little bit better now that I know that, like, that I go in myself to some of these stores and just shop myself. Because, bro, Like, if you see how I shop, I am extremely casual. I'm like looking on my phone. I'm like going up and down all the aisles. I'm like, should I get this? Do I need this? Oh my God, I should die. That kind of looks good. Oh, there's like a diet version of that. There's like a low sugar. And it's like, I waste so much time shopping. But I honestly don't buy a lot of dumb shit, or at least to me anyway. But if I were to try, and like, I don't know, maybe shop at the speed that these guys are like dealing out orders, I'd probably fail that stupid ass little thing easily. Jesus. But very informative. I like it. This is a good video. Yeah, I mean, good. I hope they unionize. Fuck them. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I'll catch you guys on the next one. All right, later.